everyone. This is the great Lord and Master, Oseron, the Eternal, Grand Wizard of ineffable power, the Cosmic Phallus, Conduit for the divine light of truth, Channeler of the sublime mystery, or the artist formerly known as the Great Roberto. Today I was going to make a video about tarot, the tarot cards, because there's actually there's a lot going on with those, and as a matter of fact I do plan on making a tarot series really soon, because there's a lot going on with that, a lot of powerful mysteries at work, and a lot of weirdness goes on with them. I mean, there's a lot going on with it, but I'll get into that in another video. I want to talk about something today. During one of my trips, one of my powerful trips, which are all powerful, but one of my powerful trips, the statement that came up in the midst of it was, "Be beautiful or be destroyed." And my answer to that, or the answer to that goes along with that, is kill me if I'm not beautiful. And it was during one of the 5-gram trips, not the last one, but the one before that, where I came up with the statement, kill me if I'm not beautiful, because it was the only thing I could say to keep myself from going completely insane. Was that because, your mind will fucking fuck you, and especially in whatever happens in the realm of the mushroom, your mind will fucking really fucking kick the shit out of you. So you have to acquiesce. You have to make these declarations like that to the universe, and all it is kill me if I'm not beautiful. Go, please. I mean, and that is the fucking truth. I mean, if there's anything within me that's not beautiful, I want to be destroyed. And if I am not beautiful, I want to be destroyed. Truthfully, that's exactly the way it is. But there's an energy out there. Everything in this reality, in our reality, is sexual. Everything, energy is sexual energy. Every aspect of it it's sexual. And being a man, especially, when I see beautiful women, as soon as you see them, you can feel their power, especially because of what I do. What I do is, I work with and refine sexual power. That's my life's work. And so the things that I do have allowed me to experience the more subtle nuances of sexual power that most people have no idea even exist, because most people squander their sexual energy through ejaculation. So when I see a beautiful woman, I mean a really naturally beautiful woman, where that energy that you feel when you see that is so filled with such tremendous power that you can do anything with that power, because what that beauty is, when you see that, is a call to action to be your very best. Even if you see a woman that may be beyond you at whatever given point in your life that you're at, she may be beyond your current ability to get, as they say, and who knows why that could be. You could be fucking... But then again, looks don't really matter as much as you would think, That's the truth, with women. For men, looks matter. Because that's the first thing you notice. We are visual creatures, so we're attracted to looks. But looks do matter for everybody. But how many times have you seen a guy, a fucking ugly, fucking fat piece of shit, or just whatever it is, with a fucking hot chick? Now there's a strong chance that there's the other attractive aspect at work there, and that's fucking money. You know what I mean? Because I don't care what you fucking say. In reality, in fucking truth, you know, if you want a woman, you need to have money. I mean, you have to have money. Because even if, you know, they say that that's not true, it is. It is. I mean, in most cases, I mean, you need to be, because you need to fucking do shit with them. I mean, you need to take, you know, no woman is just going to sit back and, you know, and watch your broke ass fucking do, you know what I mean? But that comes in, you know, there's a lot going on with all this. Again, everything's sexual. I'm sure a lot of you have heard there's a, you know, the New Age movement likes to talk about the law of attraction all the time, and basically what they say is just think good thoughts and good things will happen, and all that, you know, basically is what, you know. But really what they talk about the most is just the feminine aspect of nature, and that is the art of allowing. There is a strong power out there that you need to be able to let go of your analytical mind to access, and the way you access that is through the trance state. You know, the transcendental state, trance states allow you to access the feminine. And there's such a world of power out there in the feminine energy. There's so, but you can't really quantify it as, you know, with the masculine side of the, you know, with the masculine perspective of, you know, analyzing things, because it'll slip through your fucking fingers. But it's out there and it's powerful, and that's what you see when you see a truly radiant, feminine, beautiful woman like that. You're seeing her mystery. You're seeing not beyond the veil, but you are in this case seeing the veil of mystery. And the tarot card that would respond to, that corresponds to this is the High Priestess. That is the quintessence of femininity at work. The High Priestess. That's Atu number 2. But again, I'll get into that later. But the power and the mystery. So you as a being, especially as a man, when you see a beautiful woman out there and you feel that electricity fucking filling your body and mind, and how badly, you know, you want her or whatever it is, but that energy is powerful, that's transformative. I mean, in most men, how they deal with that intense energy is they fucking squander it through ejaculation. But they have to, because if you're not trained how to use true sexual power, if you don't ejaculate, you're gonna fucking fuck yourself up. I mean, you're gonna be a mess. You're gonna be a mess. You'll probably go insane. So for people who don't know how to use the power, ejaculation for them is sort of like a fucking pressure release, a valve, like a little fucking plug, like a freeze plug on an engine or something like that. Something that just blows and gives way so you don't burn yourself out. You know, and that's how. So most men, when they see a beautiful woman like that, they'll either try to fuck her and squander their ejaculation like that, or they'll go home and fucking beat the fucking shit out of their cock and squander it like that. But most people will squander that sexual energy via ejaculation, and it's an effective way to squander your energy. And a lot of men have to do that. But once you start to learn how to channel sexual energy and move it through your body, that inspiration, that power, when you see a woman like that, is a catalyst for personal transformation. I mean, all that I've ever done in this life has been the direct result of that catalyzing power from a beautiful woman. There's one thing that you can say about me is I have excellent taste in women. Every woman that I've ever fallen in love with, almost, has been more than just beautiful. They've been exquisite, radiant, feminine beauties of such high caliber and exquisite, subtle beauty, and overt physical beauty at that. But everything that I've done in my life has been the result of that spark, that energy, that fire, that transformative energy that you use to overcome, to make yourself better. It's a call to action. Beauty is a call to action to transform yourself into the best version of yourself that you can be. And that is what does it. I mean, everything I've done has been because of that. You know. You know, nothing else means anything to me. That's truthfully, honestly, that's the only thing that means anything to me is now mastering sexual power. But see, now I've reached a place where, and this is a great place to be, but through years and years and years of hard work, I've reached a place where I can access both halves of the power. I can channel feminine energy now powerfully and masculine energy powerfully. So I don't even need women anymore. Honest to God. I mean, I fucking love them. Of course I love them. I mean, you know, one day through one of my cannabis high experiences, I'll try to explain this in a visual sense, but I was sort of floating through space, right? And then every now and then, the space would be full of these vortexes, I'm trying to say it in the plural, vortices that would be a beautiful woman. And what happens is when you get close to one of these things, it has a black hole effect. You know, so, you know, normally you're floating around in this place and you see all these individual vortexes in place, and each one is a beautiful woman, and each one is divinely radiant in her own right. But what happens when you get too close to one is that woman begins to suck you in to her fucking universe, and ultimately she's going to destroy you. You know, that's just the way it works. I mean, you know, the Kali comes out. It's a long discussion, but eventually she's going to destroy you. But what happens when you start getting pulled into the gravity of it is you want to be destroyed. You know, when you're out here flying free and you witness all the individual flowers or the vortexes, you can see them with a mindful sense of equanimity. I'm trying to say the word, but you can see it and you can appreciate each one for what it is without being overly attached. What happens is when you get too close to one, the gravity of it starts to suck you in, and then all you think about is that one flower, and that energy just pulls you in like a black hole, and eventually it will destroy you. It will destroy you ultimately. There's one thing that you're going to notice, and this is a fucking sort of a universal truth for the most part, is that your greatest sense of strength and power is, in the eyes of a woman, is her greatest fear. In her greatest fucking fear. What's the greatest fear of any woman? Is being cheated on. That's the greatest, that's the number one thing, almost exclusively for any woman. Their greatest fear is being cheated on by their man. But now for a man, his greatest sense of power is multiple women. So it's a paradox, you know what I mean? Because that's what happens. You get too close, and that gravity of her wants to suck you in, and you eventually, once you start getting pulled into it, you want to get pulled in. You want to be destroyed by her. It's sort of a energetic fucking paradox. But that's why, again, going back to the work of, you know, a man like, you know, Dr. Walter Russell, and you understand what's going on with his work, you can see that clearly. It's sort of like it has to happen. But that energy is so powerful, so transformative, and it's up to you to work with it. Now, what happens with a lot of men, a lot of people, I mean, is they're too weak to be able to handle this energy, and they go insane. It'll drive you insane, and that comes to the, you know, the phrase "be beautiful or be destroyed," because that energy is so strong. I mean, if you're a man that sees that beautiful woman, and you feel that rising fucking tidal wave of energy that she is, and if you don't take the call to action as a man and use that energy to make yourself better and better and better and better, if you're lazy and you don't use that energy, or if you just squander ejaculating and you don't work with it, you will eventually go insane through frustration, because you'll be falling for these exquisitely beautiful women, and then you'll either settle for a fucking woman who is fucking weak in her power and doesn't do that to you, or you'll see this energy and it'll drive you insane if you're not using it to make yourself better. You know, because that's what you have to do. Because, oh, again, I'm sorry, going back to that law of attraction analogy I was talking about is, you know, the art of allowing is only half of it. The other half of it, the male half of it, is the art of exertion. As a man or a being with masculine energy, you have to learn how to exert. And I have a video about this, the exertion principle or something like that. But you need to fall in love with, especially as a man, the art of exertion. You need to take that energy that you get from her radiant beauty, and you need to use that as inspiration, as a catalyst to exert in the world to make yourself better. You know, to make yourself stronger, better, sharper, smarter, whatever it is. That's your responsibility to use that energy in that manner. You have to do that. It's such a beautiful game. It's such a beautiful orchestra, a dance of sexual energy and power. You know, but it's, you know, each person has their responsibilities, and this doesn't necessarily have to be applied to just men or just women. Because remember, every human being at least has potential to be androgyne. So they're going to have both masculine and feminine energies at their disposal. Like I said, I can use feminine energy now and masculine energy in that, you know, and then in the two different sexual energies. There's one thing, you know, if you're a man and you start to be able to channel and use the feminine half of the power, for lack of a better term, you will notice significant differences within your own body. You will, I mean, you'll notice what the, you know, you will feel it in your body. You will know. You'll know what it is. You'll know what the energy is working at the same time. And I've also developed a sexual expression technique, if you will, that uses both halves of the power simultaneously. So I can channel masculine energy and feminine sexual energy at the same time. There's a reason why the Kundalini has two fucking snakes. The symbol, the caduceus, the Kundalini symbol. There's a reason why it has two snakes, because one is for each half of the power, masculine and feminine. And they're two different, distinctly different powers. And when you feel them flowing through your body, they feel different. They are different. You know, and you can use them at the same time, together, at the same time. So be beautiful or be destroyed. Kill me if I'm not beautiful is the only response that there really should be to that. That's going to be the official greeting of Oseron's Order of the Serpent. You know, the greeter will walk up and say, "Be beautiful or be destroyed." And the receiver of the greeting, the second person to greet, will say, "Kill me if I'm not beautiful." And that will be the official greeting. Yeah. Because that's really the way it has to be. Our world now is a result of negligence, apathy, ignorance, stupidity, gluttony, lack of discipline, all this shit. So when you see that beautiful woman isn't just there for you to fucking squander that energy through ejaculation. That woman is there as a catalyst for you to use the masculine half of the power to create beauty in the world and make yourself better. And that doesn't mean, you know, because again, Western society, Western culture is cancerous and perverse in its belief systems about what is important. And just acquiring wealth that has no real value is absolutely the act of a fucking lunatic. That paper bullshit we call money is valueless. It's valueless. And the people who fucking make it know that. The real value is in, you know, property. You know, the real property. That's why it's called real estate. Because real value has real tangible value. Real gold, real property, real assets. That's where real value is. You know, real art, real sculptures, real paintings, real buildings, because buildings are, you know, architectural, you know, masterpieces of design in their own. Well, they used to be, but you know, but the real world is full of real beauty. This paper bullshit that we fucking have is nothing but a fucking pipe dream. It's an illusion. It's a literal black magic working. It's a spell. You know, I could go on and on about this, but be beautiful or be destroyed. Kill me if I'm not beautiful.